Hi, Virgo. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. This is your reading for the month of June 2024. I don't want to make a mistake. Okay, so the energy is ask, and I feel like it's time to get really quiet with oneself, um, individually and collectively, and go into one's heart and say, what is it that I desire? What is it that would make my life more comfortable, more easy? What is it that I want? And then once you discover what that is, um, ask, your angels, your guides, your helpers, your friends, your ancestors, your boss, your family to support you. And so, that being said, this is my reading. I am asking for help. I need 2 cataract operations, and unfortunately, my business is not as robust as it was, and I really need some financial help. So the link to the GoFundMe is below. Even if you can't, like, throw me some money, if you could share it on your social media, that would really be fantastic. If you want to send me a little message, I wish you the best. That helps a lot too, believe me. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, because my vision is getting worse and worse. And I finally came out as an eye and went to this hospital that specializes in vision, and they gave me test after test after test, and not not like it was a complete surprise. I mean, I kind of knew what was going on. I was like, oh, maybe it's this instead, and maybe I just need to eat more carrots. It's like, no, it's more than eating carrots. Although I love carrots, I was going to give you a carrot recipe. All right, so this is for Virgo for the month of June, and I'm a Virgo rising. So let's see what's going on. Because I can't really read for myself, honestly. But when I do the collective, it's kind of like my own reading. It's kind of weird. All right. The Lady in the Garden. He has been kind of like crazy. The King of Pentacles, and the 10. All right. Yeah. Okay. Uh, this is the card of gain. This is the Lady in the Garden. She made her own money. She's an entrepreneur. She relies on herself. She's comfortable with herself. She relies on herself. She relies on her own resources to be stable and to make things grow. And it's time to drop the burden. And sometimes relying on oneself is knowing, like, going to put it to me, because that's what I do. It's like, okay, what resources? Okay, well, I have some sort of social media stuff, and I'm able to, like, I asked my friend to go with me to the hospital because I live in Mexico, and my Spanish is pobre, and he showed up for me, and I'm really grateful. And that's part of my assets. That's part of knowing, what I have to utilize in order to, be fertile and secure, make things grow, and drop, the burden of carrying it by myself. Okay. Take the action with your instinct and your, like, take the action swiftly so that you can transform, right? To be reborn, to see a new light, and, illuminated in spirit and balance. And let go, willingly let go of the things that are in your way. So, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, here they're letting go, right? This is like letting go of a burden, right? To be rebalanced. And, it's almost, this is, I sacrificed myself to myself. So the thing that, the real catalyst here, I mean, my vision has been getting bad for months and months. And I've been in denial, and I'm like, oh, because I live in Mexico City and it's really polluted here. And like when I go to the roof, I can see the whole city, and you can see like the haze over the city. And there's a certain store that I go to that has like skylights. And when I go in there, everything is just like this blur. And I'm like, oh, well, the light is too strong. Like, no, you know. So I met somebody who had like a lot of physical things going on. And I came to realize like I have to take care of myself physically. Because that's always the last thing. I'm always so busy taking care of everyone else and taking care of myself spiritually and blah, 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 taking care of the house. And like I put myself last, and it's like I can't do that anymore. That's what has to be let go of, right? To see things in a more spiritual way. Yeah. To come out from the cold, to bring oneself in and out from the cold, and to realize that there is hope, and to realize that there is light, and to make a decision to go in, or make a decision to be in the light, so that new things can grow, new opportunities around us. Following your dreams and your intuition. And I've been meditating. And I meditate every day. I'm meditating every day for years. But I've been using hypnosis. And it's really helping. It's really helping. So I've been listening to the same hypnosis thing every day. And it's really, really helping. And so, you do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. I find that the hypnosis videos that I watch are more powerful. I do healing on myself every day, but I find that it's more powerful than just affirmations. And I totally let go. I totally let go and allow it to just take me. To go to a place that's, to come out of turbulence and go into tranquility. The other thing about this card is okay, I always feel like this is his mother or mother-in-law, and that this is matriarchy going on. Because they're refugees, right? They got on the boat, they're leaving. And it always feels like to me that this is like grandma, and it's like once grandma says, okay, we're getting on the boat, there's nothing left in this land for us, and we're not turning around, we're not looking back, moving forward. I feel like sometimes with this card, it's kind of like, well, I'm not really sure what I should do. And it can really help to contact deceased relatives, helpers, family. Say, what would you do? What would you do? Can you guide me? Can you lead me? Can you give me an hint? Right? What would you do in this situation? Right? How can I, what lessons have you taught me that I can utilize? Be confident in your own ability, in your own passion, in your own creativity. Be confident. Right? Allow yourself to be led. That's what it is. Allow yourself to be led. So that you could end one story and put a period at the end of a sentence, the end of a chapter, the end of a book, so that it could be complete, and then you can move on to the next phase of the journey. Leave the past behind and look forward to the future. Right? Leave the past behind. Have a clear vision of the future. And don't worry about everybody else's opinion, everybody else's input. It's like and that's the energy really I'm feeling for everyone. It's really an interior dialogue, an interior trust, and an interior acceptance about how to move forward, with the help of spirit, with the help of ancestors, but not, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Oh, I read this on the internet. It must be true. You know, you know, let it come from you. Because I have, this card really, both of these cards are very interior. I sacrifice myself to myself. I don't sacrifice myself to society. I don't sacrifice myself to my family, to my job. I sacrifice myself to myself. Right? And I trust my intuition. All right, let's start here. In order to be self-reliant, right, and to be secure, I have to allow myself to drop the burden, to trust my intuition so that I can move on to a new phase of my life, leave the past behind, don't turn back, to rebalance myself and transform, take the action, sacrifice myself to myself, bring myself out from the cold, so that new things can grow, be confident, and don't fall into chaos of everyone else's opinion. Be kind and nurturing and loving to yourself. Listen to yourself. That's the energy. And my friend helped me. He went with me to the hospital. We were there for like 4 hours. And it's good he came because, it was in Spanish, I sort of understand, sort of don't. And like allowing him to help me was really a big deal for me. It was really a big deal. I'm so grateful that I actually came out of denial. I'm so grateful that I had him there. And it was almost overwhelming. And I realized that, like, I became very clear about a lot of the negative self-talk that I participated in and continued to feed. And I was leaving the house with him, and I was like, I really need to be kinder to myself. And, and literally, I'm so busy taking care of everybody else. I don't know how to take care of myself. Not that I don't know how, but I a lot of times I put myself last. And that's very Virgo. It's also, etc. But the Virgo's of service. It's like, if I don't serve myself, then I have nothing to really give, right? If I continue to let my vision get worse and worse and not do what I need to do, whether that means asking for help or doing that on my own or a combination of both, then I'm not going to be able to learn paint, and I'm not going to be able to read cards, and I'm not going to be able to get around. So I needed to learn, be kind to myself. Say, I really need to be kind to this. So that's what I'm doing. All right. If you could support me, that'd be great. Even if you just write a nice little message on GoFundMe, that would be great. If you could share it on social media, that'd be great. If you want a reading, that'd be great. Lots of great things. All right, Virgo. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Have a lovely June. It'll be a very interesting month. Blessings.